You can gain everything in this world, and yet lose it all, because there is a truth that approaches us quietly, but inevitably. Imagine a person who has everything. He lives in a beautiful house, drives an expensive car, wears elegant clothes. His smile shines in photos. His voice is heard. People applaud when he speaks. And yet, he lies awake at night, staring at the ceiling, feeling a void no one sees. This dunya, this worldly life, can make you rich, but not fulfilled. It can give you attention, but not true closeness. It can give you thousands of followers, but not a soul that truly stays when you break. Allah did not give us this world to settle in it forever. He gave it to us so that we may find Him in it and return to Him through it. But the dunya is clever. It is loud. It flatters. It makes you believe it's all you need. It says, make the most of your life. Live now. Enjoy before it ends. And it's not entirely wrong, because it is fleeting. But what it doesn't tell you is, what are you living for? To what end are you enjoying it? Where will you go when it all ends? Dunya is like a marketplace. Some people trade in gold, good deeds, prayers, tears in the night. Others exchange their time for emptiness, hours of scrolling, pointless talks, wasted moments. And in the end, the market closes, and everyone takes with them what they've prepared. The Prophet said, the dunya is cursed, except for what is done for Allah. This means everything you do only for this world will perish with it. But everything you do for Allah will remain. It will meet you again in a world where nothing is lost. The Qur'an says, know that the life of this world is but play, distraction, adornment, boasting among you, and rivalry in wealth and children. 57:20. It's as if Allah is awakening us. Don't fool yourselves. This world is not your home. It is like a tunnel, and you are merely passing through. What matters is not the decoration on the walls, but whether you see the light at the end. The Prophet, peace be upon him, lived with utmost simplicity. He slept on a mat of palm fibers. Sometimes his stomach was empty for days. And yet he said, what do I have to do with the dunya? I am like a traveler who rests under the shade of a tree and then moves on. What a powerful image. A tree, shade, rest, then onward. No house, no palace, no tent. Just a short moment to gather strength for what's to come. And what's coming is greater. Greater than anything you've ever seen. Greater than anything you've ever wept for. Greater than everything that wounded you in this world. Because dunya cuts, but Akhira heals. Dunya demands, but Akhira gives. Dunya deceives, but Akhira is truth. Once you realize this, everything changes. The way you handle money, people, time, pain. You begin to live with inner distance, not from indifference, but from clarity. You're no longer defined by likes, but by your connection to Allah. You're no longer driven by fear, but by hope. You're no longer possessed by things, but free. Because you know, this world does not belong to you, but the hereafter is waiting for you. It calls you gently, not with noise, but with meaning. You breathe slower, you love deeper, and when your heart begins to answer that call, you live differently. Sometimes, it doesn't take long explanations. Just a sentence, a word, a verse that hits the heart like a beam of light in the dark. In this chapter, we reflect on 10 such statements. Quotes from the Qur'an, the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the wise, like mirrors that show us where we are and where we need to go. 10 wake-up calls that remind us what truly matters in the face of the dunya and in the light of the Akhira. The dunya is the prison of the believer and the paradise of the disbeliever. For the believer, this world is a test, not the goal. Limits, patience, and sacrifice are part of the journey. To those without belief, it may seem like paradise, only because they've never seen the real one. O son of Adam, you are nothing but a number of days. Every time a day passes, part of you is gone. We think we have time, but in truth, we are time, and it's slipping away. What we build for the Akhira remains. Everything else fades with us. The life of this world is only play, amusement, adornment, boasting, and rivalry. Allah Himself describes this world as a stage, full of distractions, vanity, and illusion. Those who get lost in it often miss the path to eternity. What do I have to do with this world? I am like a traveler who rests under the shade of a tree and then moves on. A powerful image. The tree is not the destination, only a brief resting point. Hearts are like vessels. If you fill them with dunya, there's no room for Akhira. The heart is limited. If it's filled with worry, greed, and desire, how can it hold light? Seek the hereafter with what Allah has given you, and do not forget your share of the dunya. Islam doesn't reject the world. It puts it in its place. Enjoy, yes, but never forget your destination. Indeed, the dunya is cursed, except what is done for Allah. Cursed means it holds no lasting value. Only what's done with sincere intention turns fleeting time into eternal reward. Whoever relies on the dunya, it will drop him. But whoever relies on the hereafter, it will carry him. Dunya cannot hold you. It collapses under the weight of hope. Akhira, on the other hand, sustains, even through hardship. And the life of this world is nothing but a deceiving enjoyment. Not all that glitters is gold. Dunya sells illusions. Akhira brings truth. The wisest among people is the one who holds himself accountable and prepares for what comes after death. Wisdom in Islam is not intelligence, but foresight. You live not for likes, not for praise, but for what remains. At the end of your life, many things will vanish. Your phone will go silent. Your bank account will be frozen. Your favorite perfume will fade. Your house, your car, your clothes, they'll remain, but not with you. Dunya is like a garment you were only allowed to borrow. It was beautiful, perhaps even dazzling, but you'll have to return it, one way or another. And what will remain? What remains is your prayer, your tears in the night, your patience, even when no one noticed, your forgiveness, even when you were hurt, your smile with which you comforted someone, your quiet, Ya Rab, when your heart was breaking. All of that remains, because all of that was for Him, and what is done for Allah is never lost. Akhira isn't far. It's simply veiled, behind a curtain that Allah will one day lift for you. And then you will see. Maybe you'll be surprised how much He loved you, despite your mistakes, despite your doubts, despite your darkest days. Maybe you'll weep, not out of fear, but out of gratitude, because you'll realize it was all worth it. Every defeat, every sacrifice, every quiet decision for Allah that no one understood but Him. If today you still stand between two worlds, between dunya, which calls, and Akhira, which whispers, then choose what remains. Choose the silence that reminds you of Him over the noise that makes you forget. Choose the step that feels heavy but leads you home. Because sooner or later, you will let go of dunya. Its lights will fade. Its promises will vanish. Its applause will fall silent.